Welcome to Propaganda News, where we do the thinking so you don't have to, with your anchor, Biff Dolittle. Thanks, Scully. Our first story is from CNN Security Clearance. Iran nuclear program stokes U.S. concern. Iran took center stage on Tuesday as top U.S. intelligence officials and senators discussed what could trigger a military response to Islamic Republic's nuclear activities. Lawmakers voiced worries that any effort to stop Iran's nuclear program could be too little, too late, and some said something needed to be urgently done to prevent Iran from crossing the threshold and developing nuclear weapons. We here at Propaganda News would like to point out that as the only country to have used nuclear weapons on another country, we are uniquely qualified to make a judgment concerning responsibility. Our next story comes from NJ.com. New Jersey Assembly Panel passes bill to add fluoride to public water supply. Trenton water companies in New Jersey would be required to add fluoride to the water supply under a bill approved Monday by an assembly panel at the urging of dentists and public health professionals, despite objections from environmentalists and utility officials. But since 2005, the New Jersey Public Supply Fluoridation Act has been stalled and died before being voted on by full legislature. Opponents have succeeded in raising concerns about costs to consumers and potential health threats from exposures to fluoride, whose amounts they say are difficult to regulate. We here at Propaganda News say, let's not discriminate. They should be poisoned right along with the rest of us. Our last story comes from RT.com. British tourist imprisoned and deported from U.S. for Twitter joke. It was two tweets that had the DHS riled up. The first one in which Van Bryan joked that he was going to destroy America, which he explained to authorities was British slang for partying. The second message, perhaps a bit more straightforward, said that the two had plans to hang out on Hollywood Boulevard, an event that would be topped off by digging Marilyn Monroe up. The humor was lost on Homeland Security, however, and when Van Bryan and his pal Emily Blunting tried to leave LAX, they were handcuffed. After the questioning, both were handcuffed and transported to a Los Angeles jail, where they were kept in separate cells for 12 hours alongside detained alleged drug dealers. When they were freed, they were sent back to LAX and forced to fly home for their questionable tweets. We here at Propaganda News will sleep better with our highly trained Homeland Security forces on the job. Well, that's all we have for today, and thank you very much for watching Propaganda News, and remember, the government is looking out for you.